Okay, what's going on YouTube? This is your Apex Legends coach, your favorite Apex Legends coach, Ninja Cowboy. We're going to be doing a quick VOD review here of my boy Harps. Let's see how it goes. I believe this is just a pub stomp game, so we'll see. I'm going to keep that sound low just so I don't get copyright striked. Ooh, I love those low settings. Shit is gorgeous, baby, gorgeous. Low settings for high performance. For any of you watching this video that don't know, that keep your settings as low as possible for the highest frame rates and the highest response times. Keep those settings low, 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 low. Looks like he even went into his I&I settings and made them even lower than the game will allow. Ooh. Choking. All right. I'm literally dying right now. All right, so he's got Wraith here. Oh, see how hot he's trying to drop. Knowing him, he's probably either going to go like Capital City or trains. Or on the train, excuse me. Ah, he's a mosquito flying to the light. I like it. I respect that. Damn, this quality. Trash. What do we got? Quality. That's the size it goes. Okay. Hey, what's up, Doc? All right, so he's dropping in the hot drop. Yeah, he's just got music playing, so we'll just keep the music off for now. Landing in what I call overhang, gets an R301 off the rip. Streamer loot, got it. R301 and armor with an optic in the same 10 feet. That's obnoxious. Getting aggro off drop, smart play here. When you get armor and an R301 this quick, you definitely want to push enemies if you know they're close. You don't want to give them the opportunity to pick armor and get set up, you know, get coordinated with their team, things like that. You want to just rush them as soon as possible. Most people don't know how to react. Holding high ground here, very smart. He knows that there's two other, so he's got eyes on one, but he knows that there's two other enemies somewhere in the vicinity, so he's got to make sure that he doesn't put himself in a negative position. Looks like that team's running, so that kind of sucks for him, but all in all, it was a very smart early decision. Oh, looks like he's got ears on somebody. His team calls it out, pushing, gets big tags on a blue armor, backs out to reload, cracks one armor. All right, really good. So one thing that a lot of people probably wouldn't acknowledge, but he just did there, is target prioritization, right? So he had the blue armor cracked, retargeted to another one, to a different person that was running away just to get damage down, and then did not just focus himself on that one target that he was shooting. Acknowledged that there was somebody coming up on his right and retargeted so that he could get back on a solid target. Really smart play, really quick heads up play there from Harps. Gets looted up quick and pushes out. Looks like he's going for a 20 bomb here. We will see if he does or does not. He's got eyes on a target in the open. He gets hits, no help, no shields, and then steps away from his keyboard for a second. Oh, there we go. Plays cross-legged. Wow. What a guy. I could never in a million years. All hits on body. Really good targeting from him. Accuracy's on point. R301's looking good. The shit's a laser cannon anyway, so. Okay. BM. Not cool. Team goes down, grabs ammo. Really fast looting. If you've watched any of my other coaching videos, you know I harp on looting constantly. He's looting very, very quick. Gives him the ability to get what he needs and get back into the fight. It's a very underrated underrated component of the game. Ops not to swap loot there. I'm not exactly against that. But I would say if he weren't in it might have saved his life there. If he wasn't in a pub, I would say swapping out for that white armor would have been the smart play there, and then just go back for your blue after. Everything came away okay. He did a good slide challenge, but definitely want to rip that armor and just have some amount of armor for when you're mid-fight like that. Gets quickly looted and finds a good position to heal up. Smart. You never want to heal up out in the open. Even if you feel like you just finished a fight, if you can get yourself to a more advantageous position, always better. Apex Legends movement is absolutely insane. If a team could be on you from 500 meters out, a team could be on your position within 30 seconds. So you definitely want to keep your positioning on your mind at all times. Agro Portal here comes right off a fight, gets full health, and then Agro Portals to a recovery herd. Here's the res going. Big arc stick. That's a really smart engagement tool there. That way, not only is he going to get the person that he's stuck, but he's also going to get any teammates that come in to back him up. That was just bad manners. He definitely could have finished that kill off without having to stick the second guy. But I mean, hey, I'm not about to hate on that. The hell? A little bit of menuing glitch there. Oh, ops for the PK. All right. PK right now is huge. So, again, for anyone who's generally new to the game and watching this video, the Peacekeeper, there was a point in time where the Peacekeeper would hit 7s almost constantly. But we've pretty much, after this last buff to the shotguns in general, the pellet size has been increased. So now you still are going to get those really bad hit regs where you're hitting 10, maybe 8. But overall, you're probably going to hit over 50 with a Peacekeeper. So it's definitely a go-to gun for most players at the moment. Okay, completely stepping away from his keyboard. Not a big deal. He's just in a pub and his teammates are around. He seems to be owning pretty well. He could probably be off his keyboard and at least get 2 or 3 kills. So nothing too crazy to worry about. But if you were in a comp game or if you are not as skilled of a player as Harps is, then I highly recommend that if you're going to step away from your keyboard, at least hide your body. Ooh, good midair shot there. Goes for some hip fires and the melee. Yeah, that was just a no-brainer there. After you open with the Peacekeeper shot, you can go as aggro as you want. He hit him for about, what, 50, maybe less with the Peacekeeper. So, when you're opening with damage like that, you definitely feel comfortable pushing in. He's going to, oh, okay. So what I would say there, since he needed to sell up, he probably could have jumped off the top of the tower instead of letting himself jetpack and hit a cell midair and then been ready to challenge before he hit the ground, or at least immediately after touching down. Okay, that was one of those really strange knock situations where he probably used his Q a good bit before that, but the knock came through mid animation or something. That was strange. Ooh, they're really trying to clean him up. Okay, understandable. This probably isn't his teammate, and they're probably not communicating, but you definitely want to let him get a little bit more around that corner for reasons like that. They're going to be hitting you with nades, and any little piece of your body that sticks out, somebody charge rifles it and you're dead. So charge rifle right now is still ridiculous. Recent nerf didn't really do enough to it. Harps, if you are watching this, I would recommend increasing your bit rate. The reason it looks all fuzzy like this is because you have a low bit rate. Yeah, and it might only look like this in VODs, but regardless, if you up your bit rate, it'll help this fuzziness coming through. Maybe there we go. All right, getting good anvil shots on the guy up high. You definitely don't want to don't let anyone that's on height, if you have the capabilities to, don't just let them sit up there and fire at you freely. The fact that he was putting anvil shots on that guy up high was solid, because you don't just want to let him sit over that edge and just continuously shoot down on your teammates. Any sort of pressure, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get those guys up high to back off. Gives you an opportunity to move up just like they did pretty effectively. If he's playing with randoms, they're actually pretty well coordinated, all things considered. A good aggro portal to get his teammates off height safely. Big shots. Good push opportunity here. Free zipline to height. That's beautiful. I don't know if that was that team that put that there, or if that was one from a team prior, but that was an absolutely clutch zipline for him. Gets aggro. He's a little ahead of his team. I think, okay, so he's got one teammate with him. One teammate's farther back. That teammate farther back is probably just, honestly, probably he's not that good. So he's just playing back a little bit. Ooh, sneaky boy Mirage. So overall, that was a good coordinated, but also not coordinated push between him and his teammate. I'm only saying that because he's playing with randoms, so it's not like they actually planned that. But all in all, it came together pretty clean. Didn't take too much damage. Got a lot of damage. Oof, beautiful slide challenge off the top. So he's just kind of doing some hunting here. Sees his teammates gets knocked, instantly reacts to it. Gets a good 40, probably 80 there. Knock, easy. Excuse me. Another one. Holy. Don't. Oh, I thought he was going to do the finisher. The ultimate disrespect. Jeez, I can't stop coughing. Well, teammate, even if he did shoot you coming out of the portal, fucking Harps just slapped his shit, so I don't think that guy was a hacker. I think his teammate was just bad. Oh, is he about to disrespect this kid? Let's see it, Harps. Are you going to be toxic? Do it. Go ahead, be toxic. Toxic it up. Getting loaded up on ammo, tagging some gold items for his teammates. Has a, what is that, 500? 500 light ammo. I don't know what kind of fights he thinks he's going to be getting in, but he is ready to go. Herman to German. Yeah, this is a content game for sure. He's going to be rushing all these teams. You can't, even if you were to die in this, I would still be just pushing teams so hard. Oh. Perfectly played. Anytime you have a Mastiff, you want to open up with the Mastiff. Oh, I got a Wraith form out there. So, hot tip for people that don't commonly play Wraith. It's never a bad idea to get in the fight, knock someone. If you don't have any information on this dude's teammates, or if you don't know if he has gold res or whatever it is, just get that knock. And if you're a little low, like if your shields are broken or something, just go ahead and hit that Wraith form and reposition. What that does is it allows you to get out of the fight without those enemy teams being all over you, and any teams that are coming in for a third party are not going to have good, solid knowledge on what position you're in at the moment. So it's really good to get that immortality for just a couple seconds. There's a fresh Mastiff up there. Yeah, of course he grabs it. But it's good to get yourself out of the position that you're in, so that any teams coming in, they have bad information on you. And by bad information, I mean whatever they heard or whatever they think they saw, by the time they get to you to take advantage of it, that information's changed. So they have bad information at that point. Asking his teammate if he wants back in. Has time in final circle with 3 other squads to type out, do you want back in? What a guy. Drops portal for his teammate, getting back to his loot. Again, new players, if you're watching this and you're not too sure how to play Wraith or how to utilize her to work to the most capabilities that she has, you definitely want to be dropping portals to reposition your teams when they're in negative situations, such as getting recovered, getting revived. If they are getting loot and you know that a team is pushing into them, give them a portal so that they can reposition effectively. You know, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of good ways to get your team into better position with portals. And that's mostly going to come into play, again, in ranked. He's playing a pub and he's just slapping the whole lobby. But if the case were to come up where you're going to be in a ranked match and you've got a down teammate or whatever the case is, get him out of there with that portal. The portal is such an effective ability. So underused by a lot of players. So he's got information from his team, and it looks like he's trying to wrap a flank or take a solo third party. Pretty sure it's a solo third party. Missing some shots. It looks like the fire mucked up his vision there. Uh-oh. Good use of Wraith form right there. Finally. So here's a situation where I would say that it'd be good for him to have some nades. He's got all this space in his backpack that's just being used by light ammo that he really doesn't need all that bad. I would say maybe one less Phoenix and one or two less boxes of light ammo to have some nades on you. Definitely a good idea in this situation. Really good repositioning there. That was a quick mid-fight reposition. So he had the smoke grenade. It was covering his front. That enemy that he was shooting through the smoke knew that he was somewhere in front of him. So instead, he repositioned, got low, and slid to the left so they had cover and was underneath that enemy's sights. Beautiful play. Took advantage of, you know, just human error type stuff there. That was absolutely awesome. Pretty sure that was a 20. I think that was 20 on the dot. So yeah, this could absolutely be like a how to Wraith 101 clinic for anyone that does not play Wraith frequently. That is absolutely how you do it. So yeah, big takeaways from, if you guys are watching this and you're trying to learn how to become better, big takeaways from this gameplay would definitely be, you want to, those mid-fight repositions and retargets. So mid-fight repositions, such as when the smoke was in front of him. Change your verticality. Go higher than them. Go lower than them. Get some cover. Use that smoke to your advantage, or use that concealment, whatever it may be, whether it's a fence or some bushes, whatever the case is. Use that to reposition so that, again, give the team bad information. Their callouts are going to be bad after about 3 seconds if you are effectively repositioning. Now, retargeting. This is another big one that a lot of new players and even a lot of pro players make this mistake of not prioritizing their targets. So early on in the video, you see him. He's firing at one target, gets his shields low, gets around the wall to do a reload, sees a second target, starts firing on the second target, does a little bit of damage, but with audio, hears that enemy that he was firing on originally starts pushing through to him. So what's he do? He instantly drops that target that he knows he doesn't have to worry about, flicks right, and starts hitting that original target, gets a knock on him, and then can cleanly move through the fight. So definitely small things that you want to be thinking about, but let's take all these little pieces of information, put them together one game at a time until you figure it all out, and then eventually you'll be able to go much higher in ranked mode or in just get more pub wins. Take it however you need to. But yeah, that's gonna be my VOD review for YouTube. This is Ninja Cowboy 1000. Follow me on all my socials. Check it all out in the links in the description below. And if you want to see more coaching stuff, I'll be setting up a playlist here soon, and that will also be linked in the description below. Peace.